Today's topic is the children are our future.
Yes, or youth entrepreneurs. Oh, sorry. Her face told me that was not where we were going. So
Yeah. Pull up score when I want to.
welcome back. I'm Crystal.
I'm Akila.
And you're in the Editor's Pod
with Nura magazine. So as you all know, Crystal and myself are a part of a trio that created Kids Fashion Week. Since 2017, really going strong. We incorporated in 2018. Our first show was in 2019. And oh my God, so many years later, we have expanded to a headquarters out in SoCal, shows in other places such as New Orleans. And I'm really excited and happy that we were able to do that.
Yeah, so excited. Like, you don't understand, these youth that are in our network are so amazing. We work with youth DJs, photographers, videographers, models, designers.
And the children are incredible.
Yes.
They're it's one thing that they do with us, like in our shows, but outside, they're also like acting and they're dancing, they're doing pageants, they're, writing books. We've had several books come through the children that are in our network.
Yeah. It's so amazing that this season in the world is like highlighting youth entrepreneurs and just youth creatives that they have their own lane.
I don't even know if we were that awesome growing up, to be honest.
No.
I don't know that we were empowered as these young people have empowered themselves to just do. And I think the positive of social media is that you do see children doing amazing things, or you do, you can self-promote.
Yeah.
And these children that we have had the pleasure to work with they're inhibited by what? Like nothing. Like, why can't I? If I want to start a fashion line, I'm going to start a fashion line. If I want to be a media maven, I'm going to be a media. Like, it's whatever they want to do.
But I think, to what you said in regards to social media, like, they see what other adults are doing. It's like, oh, I could do that too.
And they do it.
And so well.
My daughter did my lashes. I mean, like,
yes.
It's like, what's stopping them?
I think when we were growing up, everything that was pushed to us was like arts and crafts.
Sports was a good thing. We were great at sports.
Yes. And you had some STEM and things like that.
Yeah, but letting them know that sky's the limit. I'm not going to stop you just because you're 8 years old. Like, if you want to work that sewing machine, let's get to it.
Agreed. If you want to write that book, we're going to write that book.
Why not?
We have, going back to like books, like we have found, or not found, but met like a youth publisher.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the sky is the limit for these kiddos.
See, candle makers.
Yes.
I'm writing songs. I'm now writing songs for other artists. You can't get me unless you pay a fee. Like, we have, professionals.
Yeah. And then bringing it back to Kids Fashion Week, we are like that hub of building that network of other creatives, like going through cohorts and like, I know this individual. Like, it's all about networking and providing opportunities to these kids, and then providing opportunities for each other.
Yeah, less about like the money. Like, we are a nonprofit, right? So it's not about trying to create this business for us. It's really, how do we create this network for the children so that they can get to know each other. So my daughter can't go anywhere without knowing someone in some industry. I'm talking about youth, and sometimes she's like, oh my God, I can't, like, everywhere I go. But it's a beautiful thing because they already have, no matter where she's audition or some other activity that they're in, it's someone there that she knows, and so they already have that built-in community. And I love that, because imagine where they're going to go when they're actually walking to these big doors and the person sitting there is someone that they've been working with for years. Like, that is amazing.
Yeah. I think what we did take away from our youth is the importance of pouring back into the community.
Yeah.
I think I've said this before, but the things that I appreciate about growing up, we did have spaces for kids to go. We had recreation centers and things of that nature. But having a space like Kids Fashion Week, like, I might not have interest in sports, or I might not have interest in arts and crafts, but I do have interest in this media, or I have interest in modeling.
Well, I want to be a boss. Like, there have been children. I remember my daughter for a long time asked her what she wanted to be, and she would say famous. I'm like, that's not a thing. Like, try it again.
We do have internships and volunteer opportunities where kids can get hands-on experience.
And it's so open-ended. Yeah. It's like, what we ask the question, what are you interested in? What do you want to see more of? What do you want to learn? And then we can tailor that experience for for them. Because running a business, I mean, there's so many different sides to it that you can learn. So yeah, come on over, right?
And outside of the business aspect, we do make sure that we're promoting like SEL learning, so social and emotional learning skills. Like it's important to build up that confidence, have good speaking skills, and like being in tune with yourself.
I have a story. I used to work in the schools, and there was a young girl, actually a group of girls that came to me and said that we want to have a cheerleading team. Do you mind being our coach? And I was like, I tried to resist it first. I was like, sure, I'll do it. And an administrator came to me and was like, I don't know why you would want to do that. Like, them children, they don't need to do nothing. They don't even learn. They don't. And in my mind, I'm like, well, if this is the negativity that they're met with when they come to you to say that I would like for you to help us do something good. If they're met with this negativity, why would they strive to do good? Yeah. So, of course, I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. And so I signed on to do it. And then the grades come back a few weeks later and they don't have the grades. So, I mean, she's like, well, shut it down. I told you, they're not deserving of this. And I'm like, no, this is going to be a reason for them to push harder. So guess what? We're going to turn it from a cheerleading, because they didn't qualify to be a cheerleader, to have a cheerleading team. We changed it into like a modeling team. It's actually how I started as a model coach. And it was a dance model team. And we did it just like as a recreation. The whole time I'm getting their grades up. Fast forward, they were invited to be in a parade. Same negative Nancy. It's like, oh, them kids don't need to be in a parade. Why would you take them? And I did. They proved your point that they didn't have the grades. Now they're doing something good. Let's promote and reward them doing good things. Yeah. And so we went out, and it was an experience that they will never forget. I will never forget. I became a second mommy to all of them. And I was able to teach them and put values, instill values into them. I remember we were outside running. Half of them couldn't make it about a lap around. I'm like, okay, are we smoking weed? Are we doing these things? We probably shouldn't do that. It's not good for our health, and we can't even. And it didn't matter, because I was that big sister, best friend, person that they can lean on, they can talk to. We can talk about tricky issues, and I never condemned them for anything that they were doing, but just try to navigate the waters. But in the same spirit, like, we have to give a platform for children to want to do good, to strive for something. Like, why we taking everything from them? Give them the opportunity to show that who they are, right? Like, give them that space.
And I think it's important that, like, for people, like, recognizing why you do the things that you do, or why you get into certain spaces for that negative Nancy person. It's like, why do you want to be around kids if that's how, like...
You probably shouldn't.
Right. Like, so it should be people going into these spaces, whether it be schools, after school activities, or anything dealing with children. Like, you should have the best mindset behind doing that, because if you don't want to pour into them, leave them where they are. There are people that are going to support them in the right way. Like, again, they are our future. So what you show them or what you model for them is what they're going to produce. If you're negative, they're going to be negative.
Right. And just having more positive opportunities, or opportunities to actually be creative and be free and be children. Sometimes we don't give spaces for children to be children. Yeah. And there are a lot of different other modeling teams and other groups that, we want everyone to have all the experiences, right? But the one thing about Kids Fashion Week is that we allow them to be themselves, to be children. We're not tailoring their walk to be a certain way. Whatever they got, whatever they bring to us, that's what we're working with. We don't want everyone to have the same look and attitude. Come to us as you are. And what we really want to see, right, is that you're confident. And if you're not 100% confident, we're going to get you there, because we want to see you shine. When we say that, bring your best version of yourself, and we're going to shape you and get you ready, runway ready, or presented, the way that you want to be presented. But we're not trying to recreate you. Yeah, be yourself.
The one thing I do love about our network is that, like you said, we help develop them. So we get youth when they're so young, and to see them grow over the years, it's it warms my heart so much to see how far they've come, how much their confidence has grown, how much their walk has improved, how much their skills in general, whether it be business or the gamut, how much it has improved. And
it's very inspiring. You see when someone will start out as a model, and maybe even a shy model, and now they're a fierce model, and now they're designing clothes. Now they're teaching. Now they're off to the world. They're just amazing, and I love to see that. We have so many examples. Like, and we don't picture like, why do you have to be this one thing? I know I'm not like just this one
I'm not
thing.
at all.
Yeah, we're onions, right? We have layers. We have different desires, and we should be able, and as parents, should definitely encourage children to try it all.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's something that like we do as well. We encourage our youth to do whatever it is that their heart desires. Like, I think for a while growing up, people tried to pigeonhole you. Like, if you're going to do one thing, you need to do this one thing well. Like, no, don't do this too. It's like,
you know, I've been called a jack of all trades.
Same. It's like, no, you need to stick to one thing. It's like, why? I don't have to stick to one thing. Like, let me, nurture all the aspects of me.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that that's just our role, right? When we come into Kids Fashion Week, we're receiving children and all their gifts. Yeah. And we're like, ooh, okay, what else can you do? Tell us. That's part of the interview. Tell us, what else do you do?
The same thing. What are your interests? What do you do for fun? How can we help you build those skills?
Oh, yeah. And looking through the pictures, you talk about, like, people changing. Like, they were babies, and now they're not babies anymore. No. I do, like, my own children, I can speak, I can just look at it from that lens. But, no, when I'm walking down the street, and someone taps me on the shoulder, I'm like, oh, my God. Because when you came to us, you were little. And now, like, tell me all the amazing things that you're doing and how is school, and it's not just about the fashion, and we always say that it's more than fashion for us. Yeah. So we do have a show coming up.
Yes, we do. April 27th.
Tell us all about it.
Yes, it is the Capitol Runway Show. It's going to be hosted at Culture House. If you don't know about Culture House, it is like an art haven.
Yeah,
I would say for the community.
Amazing. Church transformed to just like a beautiful space for all kinds of art creativity.
Yeah, and I think these kiddos are going to really show up and show out, because Capitol Runway is like
This is DC.
DC,
Welcome
the heart.
to DC.
Yes. And it brings you back to the promo shoot. It like highlighted like very important aspects of DC, or historic places within DC.
Yeah, and thinking about that, the promo shoot. So we started out on Freedom Plaza, and they're wearing like the blues, and it's very like almost militant, but DC has that political flair, so they're all kind of dressed, in that way. And then it switches, and then we see the other side of DC, the Black City, the Chocolate City. And DC has so much color, culture,
the music, the go-go, like. Yeah, I think we're going to be in store for a good time.
That's the side of DC that we expect to see on the 27th.
So we hope that you will come and attend and show out and show your fashion and highlight what DC means to you.
Now, we start out on the 24th at Howard University. There's going to be a panel. And then we're going to do a little dance party on Friday. Yep, that's going to be fun. And then Saturday, I think it's just an in-house thing. We're practicing and doing our thing, but we're going to have the celebration in-house. And then Sunday, come out on Sunday on April 27th. That's going to be a show.
You don't want to miss it. And listen, our shows always sell out, so get your tickets early.
Eventbrite, but you can go right to our website, www.kfwnetwork.com. Get your tickets. Don't miss it. You know how many phone calls I always get the day before the day I got to get my tickets sold out.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you guys, and follow us also on Kids Fashion Week Network on all social media platforms.
Yeah. Pull up score when I want to. Best thing that's to have.